regular board meeting of July 23, 2013. And I want to thank everyone for coming. This is one of our smallest bodies in the year, and we appreciate your coming. Mr. Lum, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Sure. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We have a number of people who are representing vice chancellors and presidents tonight. I would like to acknowledge them. Mary O'Connor is sitting in for Dr. Steve Helfgott. Daniel Kaur is sitting in for Jan Gaylor, president of Scottsdale Community College. Cassandra Kakar is sitting in for Anna Solly at Phoenix College. Todd Simmons is sitting in for Chris Bustamante at Rio College. Sonia Pearson is sitting in for Shoan Pan from Mesa Community College. And Sue Tavicoli is sitting in for Ernie Laura at Estrella Mountain Community College. Welcome to all of you. I see on my agenda that there are no reports from Student Life. Is that correct? And no reports on emeritus awards or recognitions. This is a time for citizens interim, and I do not see any requests to speak. I'm waiting for a moment, but I do not see any citizens arising to speak. We will go on to the agenda then. I entertain a motion for the approval of the order of the agenda.
So moved.
Mr. Lum moves.
Second.
Mr. Saar seconds a motion to approve the order of the agenda. Is there any discussion? And all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion is approved. The next item is the consent agenda. Does anyone wish to remove any items from the consent agenda? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved.
Mr. Saar moves.
Second.
Mr. Lum seconds a motion to approve the consent agenda. Any discussion? All right, all those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion.
No, I'm sorry. Aye.
Okay, motion carries. Under the non-consent agenda, the first item is the approval of the contract award for landscape and site improvements at Scottsdale Community College. Mrs. Thompson, would you care to comment?
Mr. President, members of the board, this is a significant landscape and site improvement project at Scottsdale. Will cover several areas of the campus. It's somewhat over $2.1 million in total, and it will help improve the visual image of the campus and better identify the campus entries from the perimeters.
Okay. Is there a motion to approve?
Move.
Mr. Saar moves.
Second.
Mr. Lum seconds a motion to approve the contract award for landscape and site improvements at Scottsdale Community College. Is there discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. The second item is the approval of the job order contracting purchase order to remodel the District Public Safety Operations Center at the district office. Ms. Thompson?
Mr. President, members of the board, this is for approximately $490,000. It will remodel one of the buildings we purchased across the street from Rio, and this site will serve as our district public safety operations center. It will contain our centralized dispatch and radio functions, a training room that will also function as an emergency operations center if needed, and there will be storage for firearms and evidence holding.
Okay. Is there a motion to approve?
I will approve this item.
Mr. Lum moves.
Second.
Mr. Saar seconds a motion to approve a job order contracting purchase order to remodel the District Public Safety's Operations Center at the district office.
Just a quick question.
Yeah.
Do we have a name for that building? I mean, when you say district office, I'm thinking this building.
Mr. Saar, Mr. President, members of the board, it's I call it district office, but it's really the district public safety command center. Basically, it just happens to be that staff are assigned to the district office who are working in that facility.
But there's no actual name like the Emerald Building, and we haven't come up with that yet.
Mr. Saar, members of the board, not at this time, but we'll work on it.
Okay.
Any other discussion? All right, all those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. The next item is the approval of a job order contracting purchase order to remodel Building D for the ceramics program at Paradise Valley Community College. Ms. Thompson.
Mr. President, members of the board, this is part of our bond program for Paradise Valley, and it will remodel what had been the child care center to accommodate an expanded ceramics program.
Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Mr. Saar moves.
Second.
Mr. Lum seconds a motion to approve a job order contracting purchase order to remodel Building D for the ceramics program at Paradise Valley Community College. Is there any discussion? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries. Number 4 is the approval of a conceptual approval for the Allied Health and Dental Program remodeling at Phoenix College at 3144 North 7th Avenue, Phoenix. Ms. Thompson?
Mr. President, members of the board, this is one of the facilities around the Phoenix College campus, main campus, that we purchased recently, and the college intends to relocate its Allied Health and Dental Program, and in order to do that, this remodeling is recommended.
Okay. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
I heard Mr. Saar and then Mr. Miranda move and second. Is there any discussion? All right. All those in favor of the approval of a conceptual approval for the Allied Health and Dental Program remodeling at Phoenix College at 3144 North 7th Avenue, Phoenix, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Item 5 is the approval of a conceptual approval to construct a new integrated learning building and site improvements at the Black Mountain campus of Paradise Valley Community College. Ms. Thompson, please.
Mr. President, members of the board, this is the second phase of development of the Black Mountain campus, and it would be adding approximately 14,000 square feet for integrated learning building, and we recommend its approval.
Okay. Is there a motion to approve?
I move we approve this item.
Mr. Lum moves.
Second.
Mr. Saar seconds a motion to approve conceptual approval to construct a new integrated learning building and site improvements at the Black Mountain campus of Paradise Valley Community College. Any discussion? And all those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. The next item under B1 is the approval of an Eagle Creek contract. Dr. Glasper?
Mr. President, members of the board, we come to you with a recommendation that the governing board approve the award of a contract with Eagle Creek for $326,825 for web remediation consulting services. As we bring the new web up between now and December, each of the individual owners of the website will be working with Eagle Creek to make sure that the web coding is appropriate and will provide for a secure environment. Over time, our previous website had been built organically by individual departments, and we believe this one Maricopa approach will allow us to make sure that the level of security and web coding is consistent throughout the district. In addition, previously the board had awarded a contract to Stack and Lou for remediation of the website, and we thought that they were going to be doing the web coding. We have been able to find a solution that would allow us to do this in parallel, and we are recommending Eagle Creek tonight for your consideration and approval.
Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Mr. Miranda moves.
Second.
Mr. Lum seconds a motion for the approval of an Eagle Creek contract. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries. The next item is the approval of ratification of Oracle contracts. Dr. Glassman.
Mr. President, members of the board, I'm recommending to the board tonight the award of two contracts with Oracle, $545,000, for identity management for each of our individual users, and $1.7 million for encryption services moving forward. Once we build this environment, we believe that we will have increased the level of security for our particular website throughout our district. And as I mentioned before in previous conversations, we're also going to be working with the entire district in terms of looking at how we are building in the solutions and encryption services throughout the district.
Okay. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Mr. Starr moves.
Second.
Mr. Lum seconds a motion to approve a ratification of Oracle contracts. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. The next item is monitoring reports. Ms. Thompson.
Mr. President, members of the board, the first monitoring report is the budget analysis report, which is a preliminary report for the entire fiscal year 12-13. It's preliminary because we have not closed the fiscal year yet, but once we close that, we'll be bringing back a final report in the fall, probably September or October. There are no particular changes from my reports or where our financials are landing from the prior reports I had shared with you.
I have a question. Under expenditure summary, year to date, is this at the end of, this is end of June?
Yes.
It appears that 11.5% of the budget remains unexpended. That's in excess of the 8%. Does all of that carry over? Or will there be some costs that apply to last year?
Mr. President, members of the board, there'll be some additional expenditures. That's part of our closing process. So there are things like compensated absences where we have to account for those expenses, but they happen after a lot of other activity. So it'll be somewhat smaller, or we'll have somewhat less than what you see right there at this point in time. And whatever balances exist then fall to our fund balance.
Okay, great, thanks.
But you brought up a point. The 8% that we've built into the budget is on top of the current 11%?
The 8% is already part of fund balance,
Okay.
so it's not anything to do with this number that you see here.
This will add to that in terms of the carry forward?
At some level.
Okay. All right. The next item is the 2004 General Obligation Bond, Series A, Series B, C, D, and Series 2014 Capital Development Plan Summary as of June 30, 2013.
Mr. President, members of the board, with our Series 2013, we issued all of the authorization that the voters approved for us in the 2004 election. For all of the series that have been issued, including 2013, which we completed that sale, I believe, just in early June, we have about 80% of our total authorization that's been expended. So the remaining 20% will be expended over the next couple of years to close out the bond program.
Okay, great. Any questions? The next item on the agenda is community linkage. Governing, did I miss something? Oh, I see, yes. A discussion of the proposed 2013 Governing Board Self-Evaluation Tool. Yes. Is there discussion?
I looked at the tool, and I think we're trying to improve how we evaluate ourselves, and we're utilizing our own requirements, and we try to build that into the tool, and I want to thank Teresa Tony for all the work she's done on this project. So I think we want to make ourselves a better board. We want to be, familiar with the governing requirements that we put on ourselves with some high ethic standards, and I like the way this tool looks right now.
I think also next Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock, we'll be working with Quadrant 4. I think that's a good time to match these two things up.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. President?
Yes.
Yeah, just briefly, I just wanted to focus somewhat for next meeting, Dana, on this is number 26. I'd like to see us expand a little bit on the, since I'm going to be I hope to be on the diversity committee at the national level because I've been nominated by our president here. I would like to see some definition of the word diversity that includes a little bit broader in terms of number 26.
That also is part of our discussion Tuesday morning.
I look forward to that.
Yeah.
I'll hold you to that, too.
I will.
Okay. Any other comments? The next item is community linkage, governing board reports. Mr. Lum?
I wasn't very active this month. I was just, a lot of people were on vacation, and which is good. We all had time to do other things. But I did go to look at a site for South Mountain, and was able to look at the South Mountain Community College site at the Liberty Elementary School that we went from there. So that was interesting, and I got a chance to meet with the new president, Dr. Steve Gonzalez at the Gateway. And a real sad note for me and the West Side and the West Valley community, the community leader had passed away yesterday, Roy Villanueva.
Right.
He's on the city council of Surprise for 21 years and is a dear friend of mine. So he'll be truly missed. Thank you.
Mr. Sarr?
This is the best time of the year to kill time on campuses to see what's going on in registration. And I had the opportunity to sit in a couple of sites, PC and out at Chandler Gilbert, and I just enjoyed watching our registration operations in action. A lot of students came with lots of different questions and situations, and I think everything I saw shows that we have a pretty good handle on taking care of those potential students and returning students. Obviously, there's always room for improvement, and it's happening. I noticed at PC just in the short time that I've watched it over the course of this new facility they have, the operational aspects have improved substantially, so students seem to be getting what they're looking for.
Okay. Mr. Miranda?
Just very briefly, I had the opportunity to work with South Mountain Community College, or at least we're at the beginning process of, I have a TV program on Mondays. I welcome everybody to hear it. It's on live on Channel 44, and which is a local network, and it's in Spanish, and it covers just basically a lot of immigration issues, and it covers a lot of local issues in the community. And so I was approached by South Mountain Community College to consider interns, and we have an excellent station out there on 24th Avenue or 24th Street and University, just down the street from South Mountain Community College. So we hope to be able to do something with interns,
Good.
give them an opportunity to learn something about the television
Great.
business.
The first thing I thought about was the Phoenix College program. You may be familiar with it. That Rio has, I've got the 34th Avenue.
Oh, the youth station?
The youth,
Yeah.
yeah. You might want to investigate that.
I've had an opportunity to visit with them, and
Yeah.
I'm very impressed with what they're offering.
Uh-huh.
I think we went to the opening. I think they had an opening back in May, so it was a good time.
Okay. All right. I have no report. The internal community, Dr. Glasper.
Mr. President, members of the board, I just have one item to share with the board. We have, the Arizona Community College President's Council has completed the search for the new executive director for the Arizona Community College Coordinating Council. So effective August 14th, we will no longer have the Arizona Community College President's Council. It will be replaced by the Arizona Community College Coordinating Council. Diane Bosick is our new executive director. We've signed her contract. She is currently executive director for the Community Colleges of Philadelphia system, and they have 14 community colleges there, and she will be starting on August 1st and will be in the state with us on about August 13th or so. I mentioned this because a few months back the board authorized us supporting the movement to the AC4, and we're looking for a shorter name here. We're trying to figure out all these letters. But Diane will be asking for a meeting with all of our district governing boards in the state of Arizona. She'll also be helping and coordinating activities with AADGB as well. So we look forward to her engagement and her involvement. She is an active lobbyist for about 14 years as well and has some current experience. She sits on a number of committees for AACC in addition to her duties as executive director in Pennsylvania. So we look forward to her joining us in the month of August.
So you're going to be called CCCC?
CCCC.
Coordinating Council? We call it Coordinating Council before.
We'll offer an award for a new type.
All right. Let's see, Secretary's report. Mr. Sarr? None? No reports from Faculty Executive Council. Employee group reports. Ms. Licia Hand, Adjunct Faculty Association.
Good evening, President Burke, governing board members, Chancellor, CEC members, and district executive staff. Thank you for the continued opportunity to speak on behalf of the adjunct faculty. The purpose of speaking to you tonight is to present our new vice president and to provide an update. So I'd like to introduce our new vice president, and that is Stan Albert. Stan is a former college representative for Phoenix College, and he was nominated in the July board meeting. Stan has been teaching for the district for over 25 years, and 20 of those years at Phoenix College. And he's also a former graduate at Phoenix College 50 years ago. So we're happy to have Stan. Thank you. With me here tonight, I also have Roxanne, our college representative from Phoenix, from Paradise Valley, and Kathy Lady from Chandler Gilbert. So thank you for being here.
Good.
So what has the adjunct faculty employee group been doing this summer? We've been working with the district human resources to host open forums on ACA. We've been attending monthly MCLI meetings, and we've been participating in the prioritization and performance committee meetings here at the district. Moving forward into fall 2013, we will continue to hold the district-wide Solve the Mystery workshops. I'd like to report that we've had several adjunct faculty who have attended these sessions. They've moved forward to being full-time residential faculty within Maricopa Community College, so that's a great thing. In conclusion, on behalf of the adjunct faculty, I would like to thank the governing board for approving the 2.5% pay increase. And with that, I'll address any questions if there are any.
Other questions? Thank you. I see no reports from vice chancellors, no college reports. Under external community, under AADGB, the Arizona Association of District Governing Boards, we have plans to meet with college presidents in August to try to finalize a plan for a statewide meeting to be held later this fall. So I will report more on that after the AADGB meets, probably in early September. ASBA report. Mr. Sarr.
None.
Okay. And we have no legislative update tonight. Before announcing our next meeting dates, I'd like to do something. I would like for us to have a moment of silence in respect for the firefighters who died in the Yarnell fire effort. A number of people around the state have recognized them, and I would like for us to be a part of that recognition. So if you will join me we will just have a moment of silence for them. Thank you. Our next meeting dates and times and places, the next meeting will be August 13 at 1 p.m., the agenda review in the Rio Conference Center. In addition, at 3 p.m. that day, there will be a board retreat at the Rio Conference Center. And then on August 27, 2013, we will have a regular board meeting here in the governing board room. With that, the regular board meeting is now adjourned.
Oh, for the record.